Yeah, so the thing is that like I have to share my screen one so that you get to see everything and like what shows up on screen one. Well, I need to make sure that it's all private for one thing. So I have to
Sure,
like go through everything and then make sure that everything is just like good to show to public, really.
sure. I get it.
Oh, sorry. This was already like, wonder if we can skip. Okay. Oh, yeah, skip like that. There you go. Okay, so we're
Nice.
good here. Um, Player experience, we'll just check that first. There are many features I expect all games to have, features like saving, loading, changing preferences, and so on. Yeah, that's very true. One of the nice things about RenPy is that the engine provides many of these features for you, so you can spend your time creating your game and let us provide these things, the essentials. While you're in the game, you can access the game menu by right-clicking or hitting the escape button. So like these are things that Twine wouldn't provide, and like I've not seen any what is it called, Twine structures or fundamental building blocks online. I didn't really search for it, to be honest, but
Mm.
for my limited knowledge of searching ability, I could not find it. But let's see, Twine, uh, maybe start up your own game, uh, code, maybe. Total beginner's guide. Yeah, so it's like it's usually gonna there should be uh a structure out there like say oh save and going back and or customization menu with the music sound on or whatnot. Like there should
Mhm.
be an available structure online somewhere, but I just don't know where. I'd have to like put more work into that. But that's just if we were to go for Twine though. Anyway.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but at the very least, since we don't need it, we're not going to Twine, and that's something to appreciate about RenPy already having it without having to go through the trouble of finding it online, right?
True. Yep. Gotta appreciate that.
Let's see. Through some of the quick menu buttons at the bottom of the screen. Okay, when you first enter the game menu, you'll see the save screen. Clicking on a numbered slot will save the game. Okay, unlike other engines, RenPy doesn't limit the number of save slots that you can use. You can keep hitting next until you reach the page you want. Okay, so these are like really good information to have as like what's the limit, for example,
Yeah.
for saving.
Hmm.
Clicking on the title of the page allows you to start typing to change the page name. Okay. Okay, so title of the page. So page one, for example, and then you get to change the title of it.
You just click on the title. It says okay.
Yeah, it's be like chapter one or something for your
Sure.
own categorizing needs. The load screen looks quite similar to the save screen and lets you load a game from a save slot. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's just a given, right? It also
Yep.
lets you load one of the autosaves that RenPy makes for you. Okay, so you have an autosave for when, like, yeah, we already know how it works.
Yep.
That's also something that we won't have to code for ourselves if we were to use Twine. Ugh, like, how would you even go about doing that?
Yeah. Right. Seriously.
The game menu also has a preferences screen. Okay. Decide how RenPy displays, pick what RenPy skips, control text speed, and all that stuff, as
Oh,
it shows anyway.
right. Nice.
The game menu also lets you end the game and return to the main menu or quit RenPy entirely.
Mm.
While the default game menus look a bit generic, with a little work they can be customized or even entirely replaced, allowing you to create menus as unique as your game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the thing is that like even if it's generic, it's there as a placeholder, so you can just like swap out the image and then boom, you have uh, a better, more stylized looking menu, and
Right.
still the
Yep.
same functions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there are a few more things you can do. When I'm liking a visual novel, I want to see all the endings. RenPy skip function lets me easily do this by skipping text that I've already seen. I can skip a few lines by holding down Control, or I can toggle skip mode by clicking the skip button at the bottom of the screen. By default, we only skip read text, so this won't do anything the first time through the game. Okay. Uh, by default, we only skip read text.
I think it's like red text.
Oh,
Like text in red.
okay, okay. So this won't do anything the first time. Oh, wow, that's really convenient. Like
That
that's
is.
available to us like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Clicking the auto button toggles auto forward mode, which makes the game advance without you clicking. Don't have to play the game.
Yeah, right. Just watch it happen.
Yeah. But I mean, are you really playing the game when all you're doing is pressing one button?
Or yeah, or is the playing you?
The quick save and quick load buttons provide a single click away way to make a save and a fast way to load that save again. Oh, yes, yes. I love that feature when I played
Oh,
visual novels.
for sure.
Pressing the S key saves a screenshot to disk so I can upload pictures of the game to websites like renpy.org.
Oh,
Okay,
nice. That's good to know.
yeah. The S key, huh? The history button displays a history of free text, but you can also use rollback, which is usually better. Huh, okay. Usually
Hmm.
better, huh? Rollback. Would you like to hear about rollback? I think so.
Yeah, let's do it.
You can invoke a rollback by clicking the back button, scrolling the mouse wheel up, or pushing the page up key. That'll bring you back to the previous screen. Okay. Yeah. I'll let you read the rest from here.
Okay, sounds good. While at a previous screen, you can roll forward by scrolling the mouse wheel down or pushing the page down key.
Oh yeah, and like anything that you can like explain that you understand, that'll also help as well.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So that's just the opposite action, it sounds like, to the previous. What does it say? Well, at a previous screen,
Mm-hmm.
you can
Yeah,
roll
okay.
forward. Okay, so to go forward just to the screen that you just went back from, because you
Yes,
can't
yes.
get through it yet. Okay, that makes sense.
Exactly. That's right, that's right. It's like, oh, you went back to a previous screen. Well, I mean, you were already here in this screen before, so just scroll forward to go back to that if you're done.
Yep, yep. Okay, that makes sense.
And then there's the
Yeah, that
page
does
up,
sound like
page down.
right. That does sound like kind of an easy feature to use. And that they were comparing that to what?
History. Yeah.
Oh, doing the history. Yeah, that seems a little more convenient.
Yeah. For me, I feel like history would be easier because what history does is it'll just show you the past dialogues that happened.
All of them, so you can just choose which one you want to go to.
No, you don't choose which one you go to. You're just using it to like read like a synopsis, basically.
Oh, so for us, would that be like when the Baron wants to summarize something again for CJ, or if CJ wants the Baron to summarize, he could just do history, and you could see all of the past like articles or emails he's read.
It'd be more like the past dialogues. It's like, oh, what did he say again? I forgot what he said. So you use history, and it's like, okay, oh right, he said that.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's how it'd be working.
All right. Rolling forward through.
Oh, sorry, you got cut out.
Rolling forward through a menu will make the same choice you did last time, but you don't have to do that. RenPy's rollback system allows you to make a different choice.
Okay, I see. So like for example, you were in a branching dialogue option. It's like yes, no, and then you said yes, and then you regret saying yes now. Now you want to go back, and then you want to make the choice no instead.
Oh, oh wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So that's how the rollback system really works. Like that's the actual feature of it.
Right. No, yeah, that's really cool actually. Then,
Hmm.
I, like, um, you can try it by rolling back.
Yeah, exactly as I said, right? But yeah, what were you
Yeah,
say? What were you gonna say?
I was just curious if we're
Uh,
gonna have many.
yeah, you're getting cut out again. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, that's weird. Here, hold on.
Like,
Maybe it's with the RenPy open. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay. So I was just wondering then how we're going to be able to utilize that feature in our own game.
Hmm.
Are we
Yeah,
going to
I
have
mean,
any opportunities for a player to have the different branching directions, I
hmm
guess?
like if we don't touch it, then what they would do is like, okay, so you said to the Baron that oh, it's like these are your options. Oh, I could take my father on in a fight, or the other option would be, wow, I think that do you think that I could take my father on a fight? And then if you chose, oh, I can take my father on a fight, and then like Baron will diss you, it's like, wow, you're such an idiot. And it's like, oh, wait, I didn't like that. Okay, I'm gonna roll back and choose the other one. What does this one say? I was like, oh, no, you won't be able to take on your father on a fight, but like, that's an interesting question to ask. But I like that you were respectful about it, I guess.
Right. Okay. So then it would be maybe if the player feels like, I don't know, because I guess that our point system is going to be hidden, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. And like what
it
that would
would,
do, it would actually like we would for our point system, like if we don't like implement it in a way that compensates for the rollback, then it's gonna get fucked up because how it's gonna what as it would be as a default, what's gonna happen is that the person rolls back and they make the same choice over and over again. So what they can do is like, oh, I keep making the positive choice, I keep rolling back and making a positive choice, and then the points will just rack up from there, you know. And then it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
that it's a cheat to the system basically. It's like that. You're abusing the system. But
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
but if we were to fix it, the way that it would have to be fixed is that we have to implement it for every time they roll back. Oh, they roll back? Okay. Get rid of whatever point was part of that. It's like, oh, it was a negative point. Okay, get rid of that. It's back now. It's now back to the what it was before that the choice, right?
Right. Yep. Exactly. We'd have to make sure that was fixed. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, but at the same time, do we want to give the player the ability to roll back? Is another question now. It's like if we don't give it to them, then they do have to go through all the game like that, and we'd have to make the game generous enough that they can that they don't have too much of an excuse or whatever.
Right. Yep.
But at the same time, they will have that skip option as well. So first time they played the game, okay, like they can't skip anything. They have to like embrace everything that the game has to offer. And then second playthrough, okay, they get to skip everything now. It's like they'll be done with the game in like 5 minutes if it took them 30 minutes, right?
Right. Yeah. If they're basically just trying to see what the other ending is.
Yeah, and what the other options were too.
Yeah. Exactly. What they lead to, what other conversations are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right then. Now that we have that settled, it's like we basically learned everything we needed to know about rollback in terms of fundamentals. But
Yeah.
these options like press page up or scroll up mouse wheel, I never use those. I never use page up, page down, or the. Sometimes I'll use mouse wheel though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't really play too many visual novels, but I really should test out a few since we're making one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, and like it would have to tell the player too. It's like, oh, like this is an option. Remember that.
Right, yeah.
Tutorial stuff. Well, are you going to try it? Okay, you're lost. Oh, what? Oh. They want me to actually do it. Like so. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm using my scroll. My scroll
Oh,
wheel.
yeah, okay.
Well,
I
I
see you.
scrolled up, and then it's like I went back to this.
Oh, so then you
Oh,
can do
I get this. I get to go no now.
weird. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, by
Interact.
allowing RenPy to take care of out-of-game issues like loading and saving, you can focus on making your game while still giving players the experience they've come to expect when playing visual novels. Okay. What does that mean to you?
Well, yeah, that just to me means like they're letting us know like that they've taken care of like the the nitty gritty of it, so we can
Exactly.
focus on the creative aspects of the game.
Right. That's exactly it. Okay then. Well, there you have it.
Beautiful.
All right, but yeah, these tutorials will have you try out these features as well. So I guess, but yeah, I mean, like when you had the game up or whatever, you launched a game, and then is making you not able to speak. I'm guessing, or like it was making it so that your voice wouldn't get through, anyway.
I think too, it might have just been the placement of me compared to my laptop, because when I was getting cut out, I was very close to the screen, so maybe I was like in front of where my mic is. I don't know.
Hmm.
My mic is on the
Okay.
left.
Yeah, cause like maybe the noise cancellation is like saying, oh, now he's gonna be too loud or something. There's gonna be too much background noise because he's so close up, I guess. Could that be it?
Yeah, because I mean, my setup right now is like I'm just literally sitting on my bed, and sometimes I'm holding my laptop, sometimes I have it down in my lap,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I do my little portable desk thing. Like
Yeah.
it, just moving it around to get closer. And I had made Discord window smaller in order to fit the GUI for RenPy up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Like maybe if you like invested in a headset, that would be the best way to go about it. That way you don't have to worry about like having the most proper placement of your laptop. You can have it anywhere, and like your headset has the mic in front of your mouth at all times. You don't have to worry about the placement at all.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I should actually probably do that.
Yeah, and like maybe look for what would a worker use. It's like best or no cheap and reliable headsets that workers recommend, right? Something like that.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
Best headsets and headphones for your home office.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And then there's coming, I see some best headset deals of the week, but those are like hundreds of dollars. Let's see. So one best noise canceling earbuds is like this Bose one, but it's $400 in Canadian though. On your end, I guess that's like somewhere around the 300s.
Yeah, I think you're.
And then, but yeah, all these are very expensive. So yeah, I said cheap headset. Like,
Maybe
oh, there's
that's
a
something.
Razer Barracuda X, which is $125. Oh,
Oh,
Wise Gaming headset, that's $60, so it's going down more from there. But yeah, I'd say like around that range should still be quite fine, really. Yeah, like gaming headsets, $60 range for my end, which would be like $40 around there for you, I guess.
right. Okay, that's not too bad at all.
Yeah. That's like just from one search. But if you were to do more, I guess it would be, what's it called? You could get some even better results probably. I'll even like ask around with my friends, but usually there was this one. Okay, like they worked in IT or support anyway, customer support, right? And like uh, this this one person was like saying how this headset like is just the best, and you would not complain in any way, and it's like $250 in Canadian or something like that, and it's like you just use this forever basically, like it's good forever kind of thing. Like he was so adamant about how good this headset was, and then my friend bought it out of his recommendation. It's like, yeah, I mean it's great, and I've had many headsets before this, and like this one is definitely doing the work that some other ones I had before didn't do as good of a job, right? So I'll be asking about that, and maybe you'd be willing to spend the extra penny for that or whatever, right? The extra dollar for that. Because headset comfort is not a joke. It is no joke.
Right.
Yeah, okay then. So let me just do that because it's going to be really quick. Okay, I did it, and now we can get back to the thing. Let's see. So
All
player
right.
experience, that was a really good start to the tutorial. I'm glad that they like gave us that first, because we learn all these things that, that they've already done for us, right?
Right. Yep.
All right. So let's see. Create a new game. Oh, you know what? We already did this one. So we can go
Oh.
back from here.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let's go writing dialogue then. All right. It's your go. You're the man.
All right. All right. Eileen. Probably the most common thing a creator does with RenPy is to write dialogue for the player to read. Yep, that makes sense. But before I can show you how to write dialogue, let me show you how we present script examples.
Yeah, I think that you don't need to explain yourself for these parts really until. Yeah, I think that this one is good. You know what? We've already done this. Now that I think about it, we already did this, right?
Yeah, I remember seeing
Okay.
this up too.
So yeah, we don't need to. We can go back from here. Oh.
Oh,
How about?
can you go skip forward?
Yeah. No. That was weird. Okay. Oh.
Son
Sorry.
of a. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this could still use some more work, like go back to menu kind of thing.
Right.
It's like, why is there no go back to menu? Maybe I had to press escape to do that. You know what? Let's just try that real quick. Save, load, preferences, main menu. Okay. Let's go to main menu. Okay, so it starts there, and then skip, tutorial. Okay, and then what we can do is we can save a page. There we go. Now we'll go back here anytime we want to load. So yeah, now we can just do that, adding images, and then I press escape, I press load, I go back to the menu, boom, just like that. All right, so here you go.
All right. A visual novel isn't much without images. So let's add some images to our little game.
Oh, I guess this is the part where we had to like open that one project then.
Oh, yeah, you're going to need to open that for sure so we can figure it out.
Let's see, press shift. Oh, okay, so I have this up. Oh, wait. I guess we don't really need the game up. We need the script up, really. This was the part where like I was like, nah, I'll do this next time. It was, yeah, we need an editor. Okay. So we're gonna have to download it. I'm just gonna go with Visual Studio Code. So
Okay.
yeah, like right here, like go to script, and then we have to like choose one, right? So just gonna go with the full thing. But yeah, we can continue while doing this.
Okay. Before we can show images, we must first choose image names. Place the image files into the images directory. Okay.
Let's see the image files into the image directory. Do you see that in the RenPy launcher?
Hold on, let me open up my GUI again. There it is. Why did it not? There we go.
Huh. Interesting. So that's what happens.
Where'd you click on?
So this is what happens when I install Visual Code. So I'm kind of lost at this point. I'm just gonna quit and see what happens if I relaunch it.
Okay.
Okay, so by relaunching it, I'm back in the starting point. So let's see, open directory images. So right there, where my mouse is pointing. You see my mouse point?
Yep, images, okay.
Yeah, so we gotta open that. And then it'll give you the Windows Explorer folder, right?
Yep. I have my folder open. It is empty.
Yeah. So we got an image name, something like BG Cave, Lucy Happy with one or more parts separated by spaces. Each part should start with a lowercase letter and then contain lowercase letters, numbers, and underscores. So that's something that we really need to keep in mind, is that we gotta keep these things lowercase when doing our coding. The names.
Right.
Okay, so you go.
Okay, hold on. I gotta close or move some windows around to see your record. All right. The first part of an image is called the tag. For BG Cave, the tag is BG, while for Lucy Happy, the tag is Lucy. Okay. So whatever you make for your image, that first part is called the tag. So that's how it's going to be like documented or whatever, right?
I think it's like in the code anyway. In the code, that's how you're gonna have to document it.
Okay, makes sense, I suppose. All right, you can open the images directory by clicking the appropriate button in the RenPy launcher.
Okay, so they tell you to do it. Okay, that's good. That's good.
That is good. Yeah. The files in the image directory should have the same number as the image, followed by an extension like .jpg, png, or .webp. Our example uses bgcave.jb or jpg, jpeg.
Yep.
Lucy Happy and what is it?
You can say PNG or ping, but I say PNG though.
PNG. Okay, Lucy Happy.ping or PNG and Lucy Mad.png.
Yeah. Remember the difference between the two?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well,
yeah. So the difference is that PNG allows for transparent background.
Right. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, the transparent background.
Yeah, it's very important. because without the transparent background, like this character Eileen, for example, would have a white background behind her and would be blocking the rest of this background, right?
Okay. Yep. I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what those look like in the game. Now that the lights are on, we don't have to worry about grooves anymore.
So this is the cave.jpg, and then this is the lucy.png, right?
Right. So character pretty much always have to be PNG.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
And then we see Lucy happy and Lucy mad as well. So
Right.
this one is,
She looks mad to me.
yep, Lucy mad. Oh,
Uh,
or is that Lucy mad?
so then that was. Oh, yeah. She looks.
So what? Is this one Lucy happy then? What's going on here?
Let's see. What's the deal with me being in a cave? Eileen gets to be out in the sun and I'm stuck here.
True. That is very maddening.
Yeah, that would make me pissed too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Here's the script for the scene. Notice how it includes two new statements: the scene and show statement.
Okay.
Okay, so scene, BG cave, show, Lucy happy. Gotcha. And then the dialogue is just there.
Mm-hmm. Or do you remember what that L is about or whatever? Actually, that's
Yep.
yeah, that's an L. Yeah.
Yeah, lowercase l to signify Lucy,
Right.
right?
Exactly. Like in that it was already whoops, sorry. In that it was already defined that L would be Lucy, and that's why you can use L like that.
Right, okay.
Yeah, just a reminder since that was like a while ago, right? That when we learned that.
And so that's like what would make, like for Eileen here, it would be like a E and then quotation marks. Then here's the script for that scene.
Yeah, but that's only after you defined Eileen as E.
Right, and so I'm just trying to get at like that L is why you see Lucy on the text box, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. And then like by doing this, you don't have to keep doing Lucy all the time. You can just do L.
Yeah, saves time.
Yes, exactly.
Space, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. So let's see. Show Lucy mad at right. Yeah. She was mad at the right.
Very, very mad.
But yeah, apparently Lucy happy is like this. Like, this is happy?
Yes. So, maybe she just got one of those resting bitch faces.
Yeah, exactly. Resting bitch face. You're killing me, dude. Okay. But anyways, next. Yeah. So I guess you don't have to say this part anyway. We get it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
The scene statement clears the screen and then adds a background image. So there's the scene, cave, right, and then that's the background. Okay. Yep. Adds. We saw the cave behind the terrifying Lucy.
Yeah. The scene statement clears the screen. Let's see. Scene BJ cave. And then okay, so what it's trying to say though is that this, for example, this screen is this is the scene right now, right? But what it's saying is that it's gonna make this scene disappear and then adds the BG cave scene, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what it does. And that way it'll be like it'll save memory. You know, it's optimized that way to save memory, because if it doesn't clear the scene, then it's just a PNG on top. I mean, sorry, it's just a one scene over another scene. So this scene would just get covered up by the cave scene, and that's gonna eat up RAM memory or whatever, you know, because it's just like stuff on top of each other. You just keep on going to new scenes, and it's like you're just gonna have 10 scenes on top of each other, 11 scenes on top of each other. It's just gonna keep going, right?
Yep. I gotcha.
So that's I'm saying this for the sake of understanding the fundamentals of coding. Basically, it's like these optimizations need to be made so that your game can run more smoothly and not like cause problems for the computer, for example, right? But yeah.
Right.
All right. Next thing. Yeah.
All right. The show statement adds a new image on top of all the other on the screen.
Oh, you're cut out again. Are you far from your laptop, or are you too close to it?
I was way too close to it. I was right up in. Here,
Yeah.
I'm not really using my RenPy, so I'm just gonna make Discord full screen again. There
Okay.
we go. Much easier for you.
Yeah.
All right. So Eileen, the show statement adds a new image on top of all the other images on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, yeah, it's just say this Eileen scene is the image we see right now. Then code comes in, and then the cave just boom takes over,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then that's the. Oh no, the show statement. So that's just adds that image of Lucy on top of the cave image.
There you have it. Exactly.
There we go.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you. All right. If there is already an image with the same tag, the new image is used to replace the old one. Oh, and that's how they're explaining the Lucy happy versus Lucy mad. Why we don't see both. They're just replaced.
Okay. Good job. Yeah. Very nice.
So then is the at word, is that like a directional function that like it'll place it there? Okay.
Yeah. It's the code of RenPy has already given you the option to say at right, at left, maybe at bottom, maybe at top, maybe anyway. But we do know at right, and therefore we know there's also at left.
Yep, exactly. I forget, is RenPy, they use Python, right? That's what the pi is.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why it's pi. Yeah.
Okay, because that makes a lot of sense. Because yeah, I've been studying Python now for like a week and a half or so, and I'm just now getting to the explaining like the functions portion of it, because it's had me like deal with a few functions that are common in Python already, but now it's explaining like exactly what the function is. It's already a bunch of lines of code that make up the output that each function does or whatnot.
Exactly.
So yeah, that makes sense with at being just another function that is used to display your image where you want.
Right. Exactly. So at, show, scene, these are all functions and that are already coded in for your convenience.
Yep. That's awesome.
Oh, wait, did you read that part? Okay, let me see.
I did not read that one.
Yes. Okay, good.
So this one, yep. Changes to the list of shown images take place instantly. So in the example, the user won't see the background by itself.
Let's see.
Hold on. Changes to the list of shown images take place instantly. So in the example, the user won't see the background by itself. Oh, okay. So that's just saying that you're going to see the cave with Lucy happy both at the same time right away. You're not going to see the cave first, and then Lucy appears, and then the text. It's just everything.
Very nice.
On the screen.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah, you're doing a really good job of comprehending these things. Because like, I was having trouble comprehending it because of the way that's worded.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, it's not worded exactly the easiest. The second show statement there we go. Excuse me. The second show statement has an at clause, which gives a location on the screen. Common locations are left, right, and center, but you can define many more. Oh, that's good to know. So then that's kind of getting into what we were talking about with the at, but instead of calling it another function, it refers to it as a clause because it's an addition to a function.
Okay, yeah, very good. Yes, that's like the perfect level of comprehension, man. You're getting the layers, man. You're getting the layers.
Excellent.
Okay then. Yeah, your Python learning is really paying off already.
Yeah, no, it definitely is making this easier to kind of just, yeah, like you said, comprehend and understand it all. It's not
Yeah,
like I'm just relating it to what I've already learned and whatnot. Because yeah, again,
exactly.
I've been studying with the clauses and whatnot within the functions too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if only, cause like, imagine if Alex were here and Lindsay, not Lindsay, sorry, she's already know coding, but like if Alex were here, he doesn't know any coding at all, and it's like he's not gonna understand any of the stuff that's going on right now, you know?
It kind of surprises me that he doesn't have the interest to learn coding, but yet he's so into like sci-fi and futuristic anime or whatnot. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, like uh, this dude's
Yeah,
playing
it's
games.
weird how people's interests end up the way
Oh,
they do.
technology. I love technology, but I don't want to learn about it. It's like what?
Yeah, he's more into the fantasy aspect of it really. It's like
Oh,
things that you don't have to understand or you don't have to make logic for, really.
right. Yeah, you just make up a string of logic that a user can. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
1 + 1 does equal 3.
That was so good. But like, it's just how people. He's a consumer basically. Like
Yeah, right.
he'd rather consume than actually like do the thing that is necessary, which is the building blocks of fundamentals required to be able to even work in the industry in the first place. Honestly,
Right, right.
yeah. Let's see. What does it say?
In this example, we show an image named logo. Wait, we show an image named logo base, and we show it at a creator-defined position, right-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So it says show logo base at right-ish behind Eileen. Oh wow,
Interesting.
that's a
So
lot of
the
direction.
yeah, like there's a right-ish, so that means there's gotta be a left-ish. Is there a center-ish?
Okay, right. Interesting.
That'd be way funny.
Center-ish leaning right-ish. Like what? Yeah.
It's like you'll just like if you do center-ish, it's just gonna randomly generate somewhere along the center.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, as we can see from the example, right? But yeah,
Yeah. We also specify that it should be shown behind another. In this case, Eileen. That's me.
that is true.
Thanks for clarifying that, Eileen. Finally, there's a hide statement which hides the image with the given tag.
Interesting.
Hide logo. Okay.
Huh. I wonder how that's supposed to work. It's like, I guess it's like if you want to save the image for later in the scene for when their time comes to show. It's like it's in the
Right.
scene, but it's not. It's time to show is not there yet. So that's why you gotta
Yeah,
hide it first.
that makes sense. Yeah. Hmm. Since the show statement replaces an image and the scene statement clears the scene, it's pretty rare to hide an image. Okay, so they even say that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like to even apply it to our own game, I guess it's like maybe we would be hiding the article in the scene. It's like we're waiting for the player to press on this article uh, keyword to hyperlink to the article. It's like, oh, okay, now the article shows up in the scene. You know,
Right,
maybe
right.
it could be
Or if
like
we
that.
wanted to like have the screen show like the article, but then maybe have like a barren icon like hidden off to the rightish.
Yeah.
Or,
So like these kinds of things are something that we should note down when somewhere. So
oh,
maybe we can have a RenPy learning document or some shit like that.
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make that. Then blank document, RenPy, and applying to our game. Something like that. And then we will where we put it? Put it etc. First, I'll go to the thing. Game project writers. Was that the one? Yes, it is. Okay,
Oh, nice.
content. And we'll just put it here for now,
Okay, yeah,
just
that
in the
sounds
general
fine.
area. Okay, and then I'm going to share it. Edit. So yeah, let's see. So I'm going to have you do it, and you just repeat what was said, right? For what we were having for ideas, I guess, and I'll follow up on it basically.
All right, sounds good.
I posted in the general chat for the voice channel. I'll start off with sorry, this one. Okay, so this is about hide statements and statements in general.
Are you on the document?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see that you added something. I just don't see that. Usually you have a little icon if you started it. I don't see that.
Huh.
It's weird.
Did you see? Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
there we go. There we go.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So now you're in there.
Yep. The hide statements.
So how do we apply it? In this thing, we said that.
Oh, possibly like showing an article.
Yeah. So type
You
that one. And then what did you say about the Baron?
Then like an icon for the bear and AI could be hiding behind.
Okay. The article, I'm guessing, is what you're saying.
Yep, an article will be shown to the player.
Implementation possibilities.
Oh, okay. So you just wrote the same thing. What else would we have that be?
It was seen would have keyword hyperlink to an article, and the article is just hiding. So when the player clicks that, the article will show itself. Try something. Then, okay, cool. It moves it with it. Good. Okay, so let's go through this first one here. This one you've already. I'll just let you finish first.
All right. Command function. Was it a statement is what she was calling for the background, or was it a show?
For the background or for show, because the background is its own thing.
Yeah, what was the
It was
background? Was that
scene.
scene? Yeah.
Yeah, background is scene, and then show is for the images that will be popping up in the scene.
Right, and then so show.
Okay. Yeah, I'll like input. I know a few things about that.
All right.
Okay. So you're done?
Yeah, I was just wanting to give a little bit of background, I suppose, to what we were talking about with the hide statements.
Yeah,
In
no,
case,
awesome. Like I love it, really. Like
excellent.
always giving context is the most important thing to industry standards, I'd say.
Nice. I agree.
Yeah, and then like and of course like that was really good how you changed that to lowercase because that is very true.
Yep, right. It's sensitive to case.
Yeah. So also gotta add that in, right?
RenPy uses Python, which is case sensitive.
We'll say that. Python coding, which is case sensitive, and for like when defining, I guess, or just in general, I guess.
Right. Yeah. In general, I would say maybe in general, and then especially with defining.
I'd say with defining is actually the part where you get some leeway, if anything.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because everything else, you're supposed to keep it all lowercase. I believe I have. Actually, let's check back. Since the show statement replaces a logo. So I'm gonna go back more. Okay, so as you can see, throughout the oh wow, okay, there you go. Here. So as you can see, throughout the code, at no
Yep.
point will you see any uppercase except for quotings, like for the quotes, right?
Right, just for the string statements.
Yeah. But when it comes to stuff like defining, it's just a general rule, but you don't have to follow it. So for Lucy, for example, it's like the defining L as Lucy. Well, you could still define it as an uppercase L. It doesn't matter. It's just that you're gonna have to keep pressing Shift L or Caps Lock L if you wanna, keep using it anyway, which
Right.
adds more work because you have to press an extra button. So that's why it's a general rule to keep it lowercase, right?
Yeah, right. No, for sure. I
Yeah,
understand that, definitely.
yeah, exactly.
Then I
So
guess maybe if you
it's
had
just a
another.
rule. It's not something it that you have to like follow. To be honest, you don't have to
Right.
actually follow it, but it will create more work for you.
I wonder if for Eileen, then if they just have the lowercase e, then.
Say again.
I wonder if for Eileen in the code they just use the lowercase e to define if they've defined Eileen as.
I believe so. I mean, why wouldn't they follow their own rule is another question.
Right. I wonder too. Then I guess like if they had another character with an L name,
Yeah,
like Lucas or something, then would they do
exactly.
a
Now you're
L?
thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly it. What if there was another character? It's like how you go about it. You could just use an uppercase L instead of an LU.
Right. Yeah.
It's the same at the end of the day. You're still doing the same amount of buttons pressed.
Yep. Yep. I wonder if then that just comes down to preference.
Exactly. At that point, it's like this is why I say it's just a general rule. It's not something that you have to actually follow because it's a preference thing. It's not something that's hard coded that you have to like follow or the code will break, right? It's not nothing's gonna break if you make a defining statement to be uppercase L.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's good to like go through these things again, understanding the purpose of everything.
Definitely.
Okay, but yeah, uh, let's see here. Yeah, it's listed like an extra thing, and it's like if it were to ever come up again, well, it'll come up when it comes up, right? We cross that bridge when it happens.
Yep. Yep.
Let's see, so let's go through this. Different command functions that can be utilized. Uh, Show, character image, scene, background image, hide to place one image behind another. So what it's doing is that it's not placing an image behind another one. It's
Mm-hmm.
literally just making it disappear. That's what I believe is the case anyway. But let's see if there's anything that will say it. So let's
Yeah.
see. Is it past this? Yeah, there you go. So
Okay.
finally, there's a hide statement which hides the image with the given tag. Since the show statement replaces an image, the scene statement clears the scene. It's pretty rare to hide an image.
Um. I don't know. It doesn't really clear it up for me.
So
We have
let's
to go
see
further.
if going more will is for when a character or prop leaves before the scene is over.
Oh.
Okay, there you go.
So
So
that's
like
a
if she leaves, it's like okay, I'm done. Bye. That's when you use it, right?
right, and then you're just left now with the scene or
Exactly.
the last frame, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all it
So,
says for its use. So we can like add that if we
so
really want to.
yeah,
But
refine.
yeah, what the hide does, it doesn't put it behind the scene. It literally just makes it disappear. Like, for example, I told you how in a transparent image or a transparent background for a character, okay, like for PNG, you have a transparent background, right?
Yep.
So it's basically making that thing transparent now. Now the entirety of the image is transparent.
Could you go back to that image where she had one hiding behind Eileen? I just want to see if that was like an at, or did it say like at behind?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It says behind
So
Eileen.
yeah, at rightish behind Eileen. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got you.
So behind and hide are completely different things.
So then behind would be a clause like at, right? Where it would just place an image
Yes.
behind the image. Okay, so I'm going to add that in.
Yeah. Defining these clause and what was the statement would be really good.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah. So let's see where to put that though. Okay, yeah, around there.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to like decide how to organize all this. Can I name the bookmark? It'd be nice if I could.
Yeah, that would be nice.
There you go.
All right, awesome. What are you looking at down here? Hide statements.
So let's see. So the question is,
So then,
yeah. So you want to go first or me?
I was just gonna say, I think my hide ideas, I was thinking of the behind function or the behind clause mostly. So I don't know if those examples should be moved up there. You think? Because I don't think they would benefit.
So let's like actually go through what it's supposed to mean. Okay, so you tell me, and I'm gonna draw it out, see what that's like. Okay, so for example, I need to do another. Okay, so like this is an article, right? Article, and then what would happen with the Baron? Say that this is the Baron B.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he's supposed to be behind this article, like in this area or something. Is that the idea of it?
That's kind of what I was imagining. But now that we place it like that, it makes more sense that he would be like on top of the article.
Yeah.
seemingly like looking at it with CJ in a
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Okay. Uh, and then so then you want so I'm thinking that um another question is, it's like, do we really need the behind if there's already an order of like which uh image comes first, right? So when you're doing coding, right, it's like when you
Mm-hmm.
do show Baron and show article, which one would come first, you know? Like
Well, in that order, it sounds like the Baron would be rendered first, and then the article would be on
rendered
top of it.
on
Right?
top of it, exactly. So so then it would be show article, then show Baron, and then the Baron will be on top of it, and you don't have to use the behind clause, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's already automatically there, so we don't have to do that, right?
So then, for like when we're doing it, would the article would we put that as like a scene, or is the scene always going to be like desktop, then show Baron, or show article, then show Baron?
Yeah, again, it depends on how we do the game, but the way that I see it right now is that it would be its own image, and we would be putting on top of the scene. And then because it would first appear into the scene, so after clicking the hyperlink or whatever, as I said, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine this as like this nope, as the hyperlink is like this is an article link, and then you press on it, and then
Yep.
shows up the article. You know, the article will it's first hiding in the scene, so we put hide article, and then maybe we do show article after he presses the hyperlink, right? And then boom, it
Right.
shows up.
Okay.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like everything's gonna be on the desktop, right? So it's most likely that we won't need to change scenes at all, really.
Yeah, that's true. It's just going to be a bunch of browsing kind of stuff that can appear and
Yeah,
disappear.
yeah. It can be difficult in that sense because there's gonna be a lot of things to load into that scene as a result of that. So that's
Yeah.
another question that's gonna have to be asked, right? So let's see. I'm
You
gonna go
said
for
that Hitler game was made on RenPy, right?
yes.
RenPy.
That is
Okay.
correct. Yeah, and there are different scenes as well. There's the crib scene. There's the going back in time to a town scene.
Yeah.
There's moving to the front door scene, right?
Yep. Yep. So
And
that
then
would
yeah.
you consider that game a like a visual novel then at all?
Oh yeah, it is 100% a visual novel,
Okay. Because
because
it
the way
tells.
that it works is that you're just making choices, and then these choices are leading you to different parts of the game, different stories of the game, different narratives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I
that's
get
what
you.
a visual novel is, and like you're just seeing, right? You're just seeing things.
Right. You're not having to interact with everything around you. Besides when you throw baby Hitler at the guy.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So these are like very simple gameplay mechanics that you don't even have to like put much work into, and that's still a visual novel. In the first place, even visual novels themselves, they have game mechanics in them. Like you'll have puzzle games like you remember that you know that gem game that was really popular for phones?
No, I don't think I played that at all. I heard of it even.
You're just like, gems come down and then like you're matching them and whatnot, and then you get points
Oh,
for it.
kind of like a Candy Crush game or
Candy
something.
Crush, that's it. There you go,
Oh,
Candy
that's the
Crush.
one. Okay.
Yeah. So even visual novels will have like mini games like that, or even that's part
Really?
of their main gameplay aspect anyway. And but there'll still be a visual novel because at the end of the day, you're trying to get to endings and whatnot through dialogue and all that stuff. Like it's just different aspects game mechanics of getting to these different routes and different endings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, humor me on this. So I'm playing Diablo 3 right now,
Right.
and there's obviously it's like RPG and whatnot, since you have so much customizing for your character and looting and stuff like that. But if you took out the customizing stuff and you just played as a character going through this story, would that almost just be a visual novel, or what game mechanics make it different because I'm moving my character around on the screen instead
So
of just pushing a forward button?
yeah, the difference between a visual novel and Diablo, uh, for one thing, is that it's a 3D game and you have like all these mechanics and whatnot. But yeah, you take that stuff out, I guess, and all you have is that. It's like people would define it not as a visual novel, but like just
As a shitty RPG.
yeah, some kind of shitty RPG or like maybe a theatric RPG. Like for
um,
example, like God of War. It's a bunch of movie scenes.
yeah, right. Yeah, that's an even better example, right?
Yeah, so it'd be like that, right? But visual
Okay,
novels, they're usually like 2D, or there's gonna be some scenes and whatnot that are just like the reward of you going through it, or stuff like that. Anyway,
okay.
like what visual novels have you played? Have you played Slay the Princess?
No, I never played Slay the
Mm,
Prince.
yeah, and I think that Interrogation could be considered a visual novel. Uh,
Right. Probably be the closest I've gotten, like just watching all the playthroughs of it.
yeah. So I mean, I would consider that a visual novel anyway. I don't know if there are other genres that could define it, but you know, we would have to find it anyway. But personally, that's still close enough, kind of thing.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, you're just navigating through the game to get to the story, to get through the story, and you're getting rewarded for it, with like different plot lines, different plot aspects, and like finding out what the lore is or whatever. You know, that's the reward of the game.
Right. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for kind of going into depth about that for me.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I did a really like if you understand 100% from just words. Like I don't think I really did it justice, to be honest. But I mean, if you do understand it, then I at least that's something.
I mean, you've kind of just expanded my understanding on the differences and whatnot and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that. And so I think to really grasp it beyond, you know, talking about it, I'll probably just need to experience it for myself. So I'll probably look one up here this week or something and play through it.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty from even just Twine examples themselves, really, and like you don't even need to like buy one either. You can just there's a lot of free trial ones as well.
No,
So whatever you fancy, there's usually a free trial to it, and then you can just play that, and it'll give you basically a simple route, and the choices that you make that'll not matter at all. Actually, it's just giving you different reactions.
okay.
Yeah.
I played through this little tiny snippet on it was either in the Gamers Guild or maybe it was on LinkedIn. Someone shared like their first visual novel game, but it just seemed like it was just a story that you just click the next button and then you got to the end of it. It was like a really short story and whatnot,
Right.
but I was
Exactly.
like,
But that is
like
still
you,
a visual novel at the end of the day.
even though there was no player choice besides next or just not
Exactly.
finishing the story.
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
Yep. Yep. That's exactly it. It's like the way to enjoy these kinds of games is that it's basically a game version of a book,
Right. Yeah.
like a picture book. Even you could even consider it a picture book.
Right. I suppose, yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So it's just a game version of a picture book is all it is. And you get to have more options by having different routes that are not usually available in books. But like, even if they were available in books, you have to like, oh, go to page 74 to go through this route. Go to page,
Yeah, I
134
was
to go
just
through
gonna
this
say,
route.
yeah, it's just like the old school pick your adventure novels and whatnot.
That's exactly it, right? Like in
Only
that
it's
in itself
easier.
is also a game, right?
Yeah, it is. That's a good point. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Huh.
It's just
Very
a
cool.
it's just a modern version of it at this point.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So yeah, that's
Huh.
exactly. So there you go. There's your perfect There your perfect understanding of what a visual novel is.
Right. Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. And looking at the time, I think I've got to
Yeah.
start being a sociable person with guests.
Yeah. 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 Okay then. Like. Yeah. They have they like rang the bell or whatever.
No, yeah, I'm getting the text that they're getting close. They're
Hmm.
running a little late, so I didn't worry about
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
getting
But
off this episode.
you gave yourself half an hour more. That's awesome. Thank you. And glad that we were able to even go through this, even though it's actually we went over by an hour and 30 minutes from the time that you were expected to leave.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we got this in and everything.
Yeah,
It was good learning it with someone else too, because we could talk about all these functions and how it's gonna apply.
exactly. And then
So that's
also
great.
like making notes too, like everything that we can do to help keep it in our minds, right?
Yep, exactly. The notes are gonna help big time. I'm happy you did that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's another problem in the past is like nobody's like, we're all talking, but like it's never gonna stick. So we have to
Right.
at least
Yeah.
have something documented so that at the very least, even if it's ugly, it's something to look back on.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
You
In
know,
any
it'd be
case,
good to know too.
yeah.
So,
We'll also note that like, oh, where are we on next? Well, we're on positioning images, so next chapter, positioning images. Okay, and then I guess we won't be needing this. I don't know what this is actually. Maybe when the player's looking through an article or talking with Baron, a notification for an email will be hidden behind an image in the foreground.
yeah, that again would be like just completely off from what we were
Okay, so you
discussing
don't need it,
before.
right?
No, yeah, you can
Okay,
delete both of those,
yeah.
I think.
All right then. But yeah,
If anything, it would be good for us to maybe next Sunday if we can do this again after the anime or Saturday
yeah,
works for
yeah.
us.
Okay, yeah,
It'd be
yeah, for
good.
sure.
We can maybe start with kind of refreshing ourselves with coming up with more examples, and then get into learning more or something.
Yeah, we just refresh, repeat what we learned, and then we can go off of that.
Yeah,
And if we
get us
can't,
back.
then that's fine. It's like there's plenty of things that we need to learn along the way anyway.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, but yeah,
All right.
like personally, I would like to do this as many days as possible as we can, if possible.
You know, yeah. Even tomorrow or Wednesday, like once Alex and Lindsay sign off, it's usually just you and me, anyways. We can just utilize that time to keep on learning RenPy together.
Yeah, stuff like that, or even before the meeting too. Because like the thing is that we are very productive with the narrative design aspect as well. So
Yeah,
it'd be best to not give up on that after the meeting, really, if possible.
yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I'm okay too. We can meet up like an hour early and
Okay, yeah,
set some time aside and whatnot to keep on learning. I'm
yeah.
always down.
Okay, so we'll do that then. Yeah, and then like, you know, at the end of the day, we get to choose what time we get pooped out on anyway. So it's like, oh, 1 a.m., 12 a.m., midnight for me that is. 1 a.m. for me, 12 whatever, doesn't matter. It's like we're just doing what we can, right? That's all there is to it.
Right,
Like we can set our limit to wherever we want. It's like, oh, if that 1 hour pooped us out, then cool, you know. It's like doesn't matter. We did everything that we could.
right, exactly. You know, we gave it our all.
Yeah. Okay then. So we'll do that for Monday then. 8 p.m. for me, 7 p.m. for you,
Yep,
and yeah, that'll be the plan. And then same with Wednesday, right?
yep. And we can just plan for the same for Wednesday. I'm down
Okay.
with that.
Yeah. Good. It's great that you're able to like squeeze in a little bit more. Uh, and not only that, we have the flexibility to fall back on, which is like, oh, if we get tired early, then it doesn't matter, right?
Exactly. Yep, no big deal. I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
Okay then. But yeah, awesome. So we'll do that then. All right, so you get going and enjoy your family gathering and whatnot, right? For Easter.
Yep.
Have a happy Easter.
Yeah, man. Happy Easter to you too.
All right, bye.
All right, later, man.
Okay then. Let's see. Oh shit. Um, were there anything going on in the chat? No? Okay. I believe there was nothing going on in the chat. That is what I choose to believe. Okay. uh, but I mean, man, like this needs better visualization anyway. Any case though. But yeah, good meeting, good meeting. Wow. Save from other sellers, $85. That's so crazy. Okay then. Bye.